In the year 2020, a worldwide pandemic, COVID-19, left society as a whole in a state of distress. Many people lost their jobs, receding into poverty, unable to financially provide for their families, let alone themselves. The United Methodist Church of Reseda in Los Angeles, California, heard the desperate pleas for help from the community and knew that there was something that needed to be done. They began to organize weekly food banks and luncheons where people from the community could come and help one another and gather. They could get food from the food banks so that figuring out their next meal was one less problem that they would have to conquer.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Now, in 2022, the United Methodist Church of Reseda is still continuing the food banks and luncheons. They have also created a tradition for the holiday season, such as a Thanksgiving lunch and festival. At this Thanksgiving lunch, people of the church sacrificed their time and came together to prepare a traditional Thanksgiving meal for the less fortunate. Some volunteers made bread, jams, and pies from scratch as gifts for the attendees. The church also prepared gift bags full of essentials such as a warm jacket and blanket for the winter cold, hand sanitizer, hygiene products, and more. There was time for dining, fellowship, and even a talent show that was both heartwarming and entertaining to watch. The joy of strangers coming together and acting as a family on a day like Thanksgiving that is based on eating with your loved ones was a great sight to see. This year, the church was able to find sponsors from the local grocery markets and the city's Little League baseball team. The children on the team wrote words of encouragement on cards that were placed on every table for each person to take home. Children were given backpacks full of school essentials, and people in the community donated their clothes so that they could be given to others. Without everyone coming together, none of this would have been accomplished. With people of all ages coming to volunteer and donate their own belongings for those who cannot afford the bare necessities, the food banks, luncheons, and festivals are able to continue throughout the years.
Food banks are very vital and essential for communities because it acts as a easily accessible resource for anybody to come and get food. Food is a basic need, and food insecurity exists, and it doesn't have a specific look at all. You simply just come and pick up a bag of food for the week, which I think is very beautiful because we don't understand why they are coming, and that is completely okay because we do understand that they need food to live. They need food for energy. You never truly understand what a person is going through. Maybe they don't have transportation to go to the grocery store. Maybe they don't have time to go to the grocery store. And maybe they just need something really quick and fast. We aren't able to see that, but what matters to me is that I know that I'm making a difference because I am, and because I physically see it. I see people when they get their food, they're so happy, they're so appreciative, and that's just very important. So I think that's what I learned from volunteering. That
during this time, it was apparent that these volunteers were not there out of obligation, but out of pure selflessness and care for those around them. By working as a community, this one church is able to continue to touch and affect the lives of many in a way that seems simple but makes a lasting difference.